much here. I'm so pleased to have you here with me. We are going to do something very different today that I've never done before, live in a structure like this, in which this is public. Let me start by saying that the best is that all of you stay with me throughout the end. If you have to interrupt, if you think I'm going to have only 40 minutes, 1 hour, I may have to stop in the middle of the exercise, I'd say it's best that you do it completely focused on replay, because we have a sequence of things that we are going to work with here. I have prepared them carefully to bring the result we want. Nowadays, things are so different, right? Because I used to do this type of exercise in person, especially here at the IAC campus where I am now. And in person, it gives a different feeling. We are interacting more with energy. We get together more in terms of the spiritual atmosphere, energetic atmosphere. But I have learned throughout these past years, especially after COVID, that if we immersed together in a project like this and we are all tuned, we can do superbly, even though we are at a distance, but energetically we will be close. So that's why I'm mentioning here, for those of you who cannot be here from the beginning, perhaps you just watch, more than watch, participate, follow throughout the whole video later. Okay, I'm going to leave this open on replay for you. And if any of you see somebody entering later, I sent a message to everyone saying, please only join if you can be throughout. But sometimes people don't see it. So hopefully we will be together on that. What do we want to do today? A big task for me and for you all. Mentalize your purpose and energize your path for success throughout this new year that's coming. Before I jump into it, let me say hello to those who are here for the first time. I am Nanci Trivellato. Such a great pleasure to have you here. We are going to be today in a more practical session. For those of you who are used to follow me, you know that I have a specific style. I think science and spirituality can match perfectly. I think, yes, we can hear our wisdom, our heart, what we have learned from previous life, and engage with everything, but always in a down-to-earth manner. If we are not with our feet on the ground, if we are not allowing ourselves to bring our wisdom from within, and I do not say just any, what we have learned in previous life, that information, if we do not allow that, how can we figure out our next step if we do not know where we are now? So that's why I say this is a big endeavor. I love doing this, like in periods, say, for example, when we are here at the IAC campus and we can be like 3 days in a retreat, only focused with this goal. Of course, we go much further, but we can give giant steps here if we do not have any preconceptions. So I'm going to ask something a bit difficult for now, which is, let's put aside everything that we think we know about ourselves, our lives, what is good, what's not good, what we have to adjust. Let's just put aside and let us immerse together in this exercise and see what comes from it. Then we judge later. Oh, this doesn't make sense. Oh, this I was dreaming. Oh, this was a great idea. This was not. You are free to do anything you want. But now with me, you just calm your mind and expectation. Don't be anxious and let me guide you. I suppose there are some of you who are here with me who are part of the Energy Force Field Bootcamp, right? That is going to be a superb exercise for that. I'm going to edit and adjust a few things and also put there in the material of the course for you, because I think the fact that we are together in that so deep, profound, transformative boot camp now at the end of the year is meaningful. I mean, these are days, right? And the calendar is something that is so symbolic in a way, but in another aspect, it's so representative, because yes, we do have the different seasons of the year. For us, it's very, how would I say, deep, the meaning of that. It's very critical how we evaluate ourselves at this point. So that's what I want to do with you here. So those of you who are here with me for the first time, be very welcome. I wanted to give you this brief introduction so that we are all on the same page and we can have the best result possible from this hour or hour and a half we are going to be together. I'll be creating especially the energy exercise here live with you while I am in tune with you, while I am here reading your names, where you're from, and all of that. I see Carol here asking when it's going to be the next retreat at the IAC campus. And we are planning very nice events for next year. Only 2 or 3, but good ones. Retreats in which you can choose to be here for a whole week or just a few days. And especially for those of you who have taken the consciousness development program, we have the advanced steps of that program, which is the advanced 1 and advanced 2, and we deal with so profound energetic work there. So we are going to go back and doing that again. We kind of had to stop because of so much change in the world. We had one scheduled we had to cancel at the beginning of the 20s, I guess, and then until today we couldn't catch up. But there, now we are going to go with it. Carmen, I am in the boot camp. Very nice, Carmen. I'm glad you are here. And Carol as well. Very nice. I'm struggling here with my controls. Very nice. Thank you for introducing yourselves. And of course, when you ask anything, I kind of already know you and know where you are coming from, considering you are in the retreat. Without further ado, I am going to jump into the technique for today. It's a technique. Actually, it's a set of different activities, but it's a technique that I have devised to try and bring you with me for a specific result. And that's an adventure, because each of us, you and I, we are at different stages in our evolution. I'm not saying one is more evolved than other. I'm saying our challenges are different. Some of you are going to have greater insights. For others of you, you feel like, wow, you know what I realized? I am with my mind in a way that I cannot think clearly. It's like it's all a confusion in my mind. Whatever happens, it's information for us to handle. So I want to thank those of you who are joining me here. It's your first time with me. And I want just to go ahead. Is that okay? If you like this video, let me remind you from the beginning, remember to give me a thumbs up. It's a small gesture, but makes a big difference. And at the end, when we conclude, if you leave comments, how it worked for you, how it was, this gives me feedback, and it's so nice when we can share. And you can give me your insights, inputs, suggestions, but especially tell me how it was for you. I love to hear that. Ready to rock, says Preston. Very nice. And so the structure of this session, I want to introduce that to you. I need you to come with me knowing What is the strategy behind what we are doing? The first thing we are going to do, of course, a brief intro. This is what I did already, period. Now we are going to jump into an energy exercise. What is the purpose? It's to align yourself. You will align your soul, your consciousness, your essence with and life purpose for clarity. Because how can we clear our path, energize our path for the following years, and that may open loads of different great roads for us if we do not know our life purpose. And I'm not saying you are going to have a, how would I say it, like a map, a clear answer, but we need insights. We need to feel inside of us. At least I know what's important for me so that I know what I have to do. So we are going to align with that. You just follow my instructions. Throughout the exercise, I'll be bringing you to that. You need to follow my instructions there. Now, after that, and you will see why I want to start with the energy exercise then, because after that, we are going to be connecting with your own wisdom. What you knew before being born, what you have planned. And we are going to gain insights into all of this. And the fourth thing we are going to do together is to mentalize the upcoming year, setting inspired landmarks. Inspired landmarks. You know, for some people, it's like, I'm going to be awesome and plan what is impossible sometimes. You know, the things I can plan in my life, I mean, I have the whole world ahead of me, but I already have a body that sets some limitations. What is important is, what do I have to do to grow, to feel well inside of myself, my life? We don't have to buy what is the priority that others sell to us. You have to be this, you have to be that. You need a career that gives you this much money. We need money to live. I like it, you like it. I need it, you need it. But that is not necessarily the most important goal for all of us at this point. So your goals should be established by yourself, not by impositions of society. Do you follow what I'm saying? So I want to bring you with me so that we get to this point and you establish whatever landmarks are important to you. And then at the end, I want to propose to you a 5-day routine, almost like a 5-day ritual that we will do inspired on the out-of-body experience, to gain more insights into all of these and to start the year with a great new energy. That's it. So let's jump to the second level here, which is our energy exercise. There are a few things that I need to mention to you, so please bear with me. This is important so that we have the right results. Please keep in mind the whole time, you are in control. You are in control of your energy. You are in control of your concentration, your mind, your awareness, your environment. This is not a moment for us to be passive. This is not a moment for us to feel like, oh, you know, I am receiving a spirit here who is telling me what to do. No. If that's what you are looking for, that is not what we are doing this exercise. What we are doing this exercise is, let me use my awareness, my evolution, the information that I have inside of me, of who I am, what I have grown and done in previous lives that right now is not here in this brain, but is here inside of me. And that's what we will use. So there is a moment for everything. Now is the moment for us to be in control and in touch with ourselves. So you refrain from connecting with any individuals or spirits during this exercise. You may get inspirations, but in specific moments that I will guide you when, And the inspirations, that's what they are, inspirations. The decision is yours. The analysis of the information is yours. The steps are going to be taken by you. And at the end of your life, I'm sorry to say, we, yourself and myself, we are going to gain the merit or pay the price for our choices. So they have to be ours, as conscious as possible, so that we learn with those that were not the best. That is no problem. That's how we evolve. And so that we fully enjoy those that were productive. That's what we are going to do. Then, please find a place where you have peace and quiet. Get into a comfortable position for your practice and keep a pen and paper nearby. If you prefer writing on your desktop, for example, that's okay, but no other apps open, please. No notification coming. If you have notifications coming, if you have WhatsApp telling you bling, 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 giving you information of somebody trying to connect with you, that is going to interfere in the exercise for you and for all of us, because it takes us out of tune. So it's you alone. That's why I suggested the simplest of the things. So that inspiration comes, you put your notes, and later on you are going to process that as you feel is appropriate for you. You have complete freedom here. I'm here to guide you to learn to be in contact with your inner self, with your soul, your consciousness, and grow from there. Okay? And then what you will do is now relax your body, but maintain your mind conscious the whole time. If you find yourself drifting off, just bring back. Come back here. Stay with me. Go back. Come back. No problem. Because sometimes we relax, we drift off. But you want to fight that, okay? Fight with your will, not effort that is uncomfortable. Your will, your decision. You are here for a reason. And stay attentive to my instructions. How I'm going to bring you to this point, all of us together. That is not so simple task for me, because in a way, I have to guide all of you to the same point. Each of you, you are in a different time zone, in a different condition. I see here Gladys is from Argentina, and I saw other of you from France. I have lots of people from France that join me here, and that's wonderful. I have people from Scotland, of course, many from United States and from all different places. I'm looking here at your messages and comments, so that is great. So what we will do is therefore be together in this moment, in this condition. Now, at this moment, please silence your smartphone. And if you have any other source of distraction, get rid of it now. I suppose, you are in a room that you are alone. If there is anybody else in the house, just tell them, I'm going to do a meditation, I'm going to rest, I'm going to whatever. Just let me be for a period. I'll be out as soon as possible. Anything, so that you are there with time, with the appropriate conditions. Okay? So that is important. Adjust the audio. I'm going to be speaking with you in a softer tone of voice, and I cannot change that because I get so concentrated into the exercise that it's like I'm doing it with you. So I tend to speak in a different tone of voice. So you have to adjust for that. But it cannot be too loud that it's uncomfortable. What's important is your attention. Now you are going to close your eyes, maintain focus on yourself. And we are going to start. I'm going to bring here something to be just on the camera, on the screen, so that my movements do not distract you, but we are going to be together into this, okay? So let's go. Let's get ready. Take your time. Prepare, get prepared. Sit comfortably. Just pay attention to my voice. I am there with you. But what's most important, you are there. Sounds obvious, but no, so many things we do in our lives that we just do like an automatic pilot. And our minds seem to be somewhere else. Sometimes we don't even know why we are making some decisions or taking some steps. Now you do know. You are here with me. I'm going to follow this exercise with Nanci, and I will dive into it, giving myself a real chance of being in contact with my soul, my essence, me as a consciousness, the transcendental being that I really am. I'm not this body. I am not this life. This life shapes me to a certain extent, but this is not the full spectrum of who I am. And I want to give myself a chance to bring now all of my best resources, my tools, what I have learned throughout so many lives with effort. We go through many things to learn what we have learned. And now I will take a deep breath and let my chest enjoy the fact that, yes, I am here to be present fully and to do my best. I'm not perfect. It doesn't matter. We are not required to be perfect, to be in peace, to be successful, to feel well. We are required to use our own discernment, our wisdom. We are, yes, required to be coherent with our own principles, with our goals, to be coherent in this life with what matters to me. That is what counts now. Take another deep breath. Enjoy this moment. And we are going to do a simple energy exercise. What is important in this exercise is that you are present. You are the one in control. I want you to concentrate on the energy that is at the very top of your head, at your crown chakra. It's not out of your head, it's right on top, touching your skull. So, hey, just feel right there. And then you observe the sensation there at your skull. And you will do a movement. You will move those energies. You make it pulse at will. Don't feel like you do not know how to do it. This is instinctive. Your energy follows what you really, 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 really want inside of you. Not what somebody told you to want. So right now, you want evolution. You want peace. You want wisdom. You want power to transform yourself in your life and to become a being of light that illuminates your own way and that of those you encounter. So, there at the top of your head, focus and say, yes, I will take control of my energy. And please make this energy spin as if it taking turns. Doesn't matter, clockwise, counterclockwise, it's not important. It doesn't have to be strong. No, it's gentle. We are talking about subtle energy. You may feel it very intensely or very gently. It does not matter. It's your way of feeling it. So let's do it. And you remind yourself, I can control my energy. And while I make this chakra of mine to rotate and to pulse, I gently allow myself to have these energies penetrate, pass through my brain. My brain is the organ I use right now in this body to transfer the ideas that I have deep in my soul here to this present moment. The chakra at the top of our head is the one that allows us to remember past lives, to recall our astral projections. So, yes, you remind yourself, I am activating and I have these energies rotating and flowing and encompassing my brain, each area. Don't worry about feeling, please worry about focusing on what you want, on what you are doing. That is not difficult at all. What is difficult is to focus. We get distracted. We have other thoughts passing through our minds. But right now, you are telling yourself, I can do it and I have nothing else to do. This is my moment. And you start making that energy pulsate as if right now at the top of your head and your brain, your whole head, they can inflate and deflate. There's no tension. That is very gentle. It's just like a light, an ethereal, gentle aspect of your energy flowing, causing you to relax, readjusting the synaptic pathways, the neural pathways, opening yourself up to hear yourself, to hear your wisdom from past lives. So, yes, you do want the energy there in your head to be more loosened, but you are in control. And now, please focus on your forehead. And you will work combined your frontal chakra and your crown chakra at the same time. and both pulsate, and one gives strength to the other. And you know I can do it. These two energies together, this is my energy body, my chakras. This is what connects me to my essence, to my spiritual body, to every information that I have ever learned. And then you enjoy it. And now you focus and remind yourself, I can not only allow these energies to be loosened and flexible, but I can also bring this to my whole energy body, as if I were washing away, massaging, scrubbing every different part of my energy. And we are going to do that with the Velo technique. So if you do not know the name, that's not important. What's important is that you will get these energies there from the top of your head and your whole head. And you are going to push them down through your body, inside your body, as if they were running through your bones and reaching the sole of your feet. You will feel it getting there. How do you feel it? You will find out experimenting. And remind yourself, those are my energies. I can, yes, control it. Actually, I already do, but in an unconscious way, which is sometimes not to my advantage, because there are subconscious ideas, subconscious fears. I want to control my energy in a very conscious way now. And you keep this movement of your energy going down to the sole of your feet, as if it were flushing your body from within, and going down again and up and down. There is no hurry. What we need is to focus. That's all we are going to do with energy. In a moment, we go to another phase. But now, you know, I am here in this exercise. All I have to do is to focus on the energy that I have in each cell of my body. And I'm not talking about the physical energy. I know it's a subtle energy that connects me to my spirit body. So, yes, I'll move it. Do it more intense for me now, please. Remind yourself that it's within your control. More intense, it's more decision, more concentration, focusing more on your energy, less distraction. It's not a physical effort. Very well. Now relax your body again more and more. Observe the position of your body. And you will take another deep breath and just stop and relax. And with me now, you bring attention to yourself and follow my words. I am now present here, connected to this body, but I am so much more than this body. This body and this life does not define who I am, but it is very important that I am well in this body and in this life. so that I can take steps ahead in my evolution as a spirit. Because when I leave this world, I continue existing. I take myself with me. I will always be with myself. So I will learn to look at me deeply, beyond just the appearance. I will learn to respect all I have lived, went through. It taught me things. And whatever residue is there that is not productive for me, I will outgrow it. I will. I am already taking steps to do it. And that's what matters. And I am so proud of myself for doing it. When I was born, I brought with me a large sum of experiences and knowledge and expectations and fears. And sometimes I feel like not thinking about life, and sometimes I feel like thinking everything will be good. Sometimes I feel like thinking nothing will work out. That is okay. Human beings are like this. I face it once in a while, but that is not who I am. That is just a moment. So right now, give yourself a second. Just take another deep breath with me. Relax your arms, relax your face. With your own hands, please put energy into your chest. You don't have to touch your chest. You just bring both of your hands closer to the area of your chest. And you are going to send out energy through your hands to penetrate your own chest, to renew the energies there. It's absolutely okay if you are not feeling the energy. You don't have to. You only follow what I'm telling you to do. And then you let go, put your hands down, and once again, take a deep breath. And remind yourself, I am now in an exercise to put myself in contact with me. Sounds so paradoxical, but yes, I will learn how to do it more and more and have greater and greater results. Now, please bring both of your hands closer to your forehead. You are not going to touch them, but you are going to pay attention on the energy that you have on the palm of your hands. And when you bring it closer, you allow the energy from the palm of your hands to go through your brain, to penetrate, to activate the chakra at your forehead. And with that, activate the energy of your whole head. Let the energy pass through your brain, but you are in control. So let's do it together, please. I can do it. You have to remind yourself, it's my own energy. I'm learning to be in control of my energy. Relax your forehead. Relax your facial expression. If you need, You stop for a moment, put your hands down, take a deep breath, relax. And now, once again, please, we will bring our hands close to our foreheads. So please do that for me and allow the energy that comes through your hands activate, pass through your head, your brain, activate your frontal chakra. Don't put any pressure on yourself. Just follow my instructions. That's all you need. All right, now you relax. You can put your hands back on your lap or beside your body, whichever is comfortable. And I want you now to bring attention to your inner condition. How is it to be with yourself? How do you feel it? Remind yourself, my life plan, my life mission includes, involves, requires all of my skills. They are all important and valuable. And it took me a great deal of experiences and pain and victories throughout many lives to be able to acquire them. They are valuable, and I will allow them to inspire me on how I meant to use them in this lifetime to achieve my life purpose, to feel productive, to know my place in this world. I'm not perfect. I don't have to be perfect at all. All beings are evolving. The whole planet is evolving. I don't have to be perfect. But yes, I do have to use all of my tools and skills that I have acquired throughout so many lives with effort in different ways. It is only logical and honest with me that I make use of them. No life mission makes sense if I'm not making use of them. And you know what? I know my life mission also includes that I move on in some aspects of my life, that I overcome to some extent some of my limitations. This is evolution. That's what we are here to do, to evolve as spirits, as the transcendental beings we are. Because once this life ends, we will continue. Nothing will cause me to cease to exist. So I am here with me. I'm here for good. And I will embrace who I am, the love I have for myself. Yes, there are things I don't like. Yes, definitely. That does not prevent me from appreciating the efforts that I have done, the experience that I have had, and especially especially appreciating and valuing my capacity to change and grow, to acquire more wisdom, to know how to handle better the different small or big challenge that I may face once in a while. That is the energy that I want inside of me now, because I do have aspects to learn and things to accomplish, but I have much, 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 much more aspects that are already well grown, established, developed. Am I paying attention to them? Am I valuing them enough? Or am I assuming they are there because they are not so important? I take them for granted. No, they are my tools. I have paid the price to acquire those tools. No matter what aspect of my life they manifest in. And I will embrace. I want now that you, in your mind, think of a few words that will describe your tools. You open your eyes just for a moment, and you are going to write down those words that come to your mind. It's going to be a few seconds, and we are going to go back here in our meditation, in our exercise. So, what are your tools? How you deal with people, how decent you are, how strong you are, how you have survived the difficulties of your life, how you have passed through so many challenges and still would like to see the world being a good place. Or perhaps you have some amazing skills of creativity, or it's just a way of dealing with time and you control time well. Or you will find out that no matter what happens, you still keep hope inside of yourself. This is perhaps one of the greatest tools one will have. You know what that means? It means you see beyond. You can definitely know that you are here to grow and you see beyond. You keep hope. Why? Because that is logical. You know life continues. You know everything has a meaning. How many items do you have in your list? If you have less than 5 items, you are not valuing who you are. We have always at least 5 major key tools that are going to be the propellers of our change, and others that revolve around those. So take a deep breath. If they don't come to your mind right now, that is okay. They will later. Give yourself a moment. Close your eyes, relax, take a deep breath, and come back to the same point you were before, looking at yourself, enjoying being with yourself. Again, please, and for the last time, I want you to move energy inside your body, from the very top of your head to the sole of your feet, from the sole of your feet, going back to the top of your head. In a good rhythm, you go down and down and down. And once you reach there, the sole of your feet, you bring it up. You are in control of the movement of your energy. And we will do this for some seconds. Hang in there. Forget everything now. Forget everything. You are your energy. You are there, going down and up in your body as you move your energy down and up. And remind yourself, yes, I can do it very well. And the more I do it, the easier my energy will flow. I will unblock my energy body. I will remove residue of energy, old or external, that just prevent me from seeing who I am, from using my tools. Yes, I can do it. That is not difficult at all, I promise you. Just focus and go. You are going down and up with your energy. You are in control. That is a voluntary, energetic, longitudinal flow of your energy. Put more attention. Let's move a greater quantity of energy. This means relaxed body and more focus on your energy. Your mind, your will, your decision, you, your essence, you as a soul moving your energy body. And let's do it. Very well. Think now of how you would like to feel inside of yourself about your life. And remind yourself, I am not perfect. I'm not supposed to be perfect. I am evolving. That's why I'm here in this life, in this planet, in this body. And I will recognize my tools. And then you will again open your eyes and grab your piece of paper. And we are going to work together here. You will see in my screen a question for you, which you are going to use there, your paper, to take note of it. What you feel, forget what you were thinking 2 hours ago. Forget it, forget it. It's now, now. You are in contact with yourself. So ask yourself, what I feel is the most important thing to work on at this phase of my life. At this phase of my life, what I feel, what I know inside of myself is the most important thing for me to work on. And the work will be done first inside of myself. That's where everything starts. Close your eyes. If you need, breathe in and breathe out. Bring attention again to who you are beyond this body. With this body, we have a limited time here. As spirits, we'll continue growing, and that's what counts. What's my next step so that I live well? We have to live well so that we gain more and more tools of evolution, things that we have to develop further. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be right. But what is it that you feel is the most important? There's no right or wrong. And then, please, let's think of this second phase here. What I'd like to have completed the most if my period in this physical world would end in 1 year from now. Stop for a moment and only answer this question, please. With this energy that you have now inside of yourself. What I'd like to have completed the most if my period in this physical world would end in 1 year from now. That sets your priority for this year only. But that prompts many changes. It's a chain reaction. And then ask yourself, how does it align with my skills, my tools acquired from past lives, and the aspect that I have to develop in this lifetime? You have your set of tools and you have your set of challenges. The important challenges are not what we feel is difficult for us in this lifetime. The important challenges are those that reveal to you what you have to learn and transform and grow and change inside of yourself. So, how does what I want to complete in 1 year, if I would have only 1 year more to live, how does that align with me using my tools, my skills, what I have developed? And how does that help me to really change what limits myself from having even more tools, more internal peace? You know the answer. Just use your pen and paper and write it down. Don't be afraid of going the distance. Yes, if that's how you feel, that's what it is. Write it down. In 1 year, you can change more than what you have done in the past 20, 30 years. Why? If you set your mind, if you adjust the energy, you can do it. So write down whatever comes to your mind. But knowing, please, that this is aligned with this first item that we just discussed. We are going a sequence. The first item was what I feel is the most important thing for me to work on at this phase of my life. And then we are developing into what I'd like to have completed the most if my period in this physical world would end in 1 year from now. How does it align with my skills acquired in previous lives and with the aspect that I have to develop in this lifetime? And then just observe, just observe. What does it involve? Relationships? Is that the core? Or my health? It's career related? It's about me settling down? It's about me trusting myself more? Or it's about me getting rid of fears and limitations? Is it about me being more aware of the spiritual, non-physical world around and gaining control over my sensitivity? Is it about training my body, my brain to do certain things that are important for me at this moment? What does it involve? And now you will think of the fourth step of this, fourth phase. How would I go one day at a time with these goals, with these priorities. Please observe one day at a time. One day at a time. But each day is one day that you know I will use it. Some days will be a giant leap ahead. Others will be just learning more about my tools and skills or identifying aspects that are limiting me. That is great. We should not fear that at all because once we find it out, we can work on it. So, how would I go one day at a time to achieve what I want to, what I have established for myself? Few words there just to inspire you. And then you will take a deep breath. Close your eyes again. And we will work with energy. Once again, once more. Starting from your frontal chakra and your coronal chakra at the top of your head. Let's start with that. Moving your energies, getting more and more aware of the sensations that you have over there. Taking a deep breath while you do it. You are not in a hurry. Think, now I am with myself and I will trust. I will trust life. I will trust my wisdom. I will trust my spirit guides. Yes, there are people trying to help me. But first, I need to be lucid and know my steps so that I can use their help. And using this energy that you have there at the top of your head now, you will again do a short velo session, moving the energy up and down. But you know what? Pay attention. How do you feel when the energy passes through your chest? Or when the energy passes through your head, your throat, different parts of your body? This is important. So do it now. Give yourself the best gift to end this year. A wonderful, controlled flow of the energy inside your body, from the top of your head to the sole of your feet, flushing everything, cleansing, moving. Do not leave any old energy stuck there. Go through it. What a pleasure I can feel being in control of my energy. I may sense a lot or not so much, but I am in control. Look what I am doing now. Yes, I am. And I will celebrate this. how many people really can be in control of their energy. I am one of those. Remind yourself and enjoy. Now bring attention to your chest and please send energy out through your chest with the joy of existing, not of being perfect and problem free, but with the joy of being lucid enough to know yourself, to be able to change, to trust the universe, to know you have spirit guides that little by little you will be more and more in contact with. What is important is you are not alone. So allow all of this good feeling to come out through your chest while you emit energy through your chest. Okay. Now you come back here with me. Open your eyes. We are going to continue here our further phase or fifth phase of this process. So let me bring something for us to work together here. We want to devise for ourselves a 5-day ritual for a spiritually fulfilling new year, and that will be related with astral projection. Let me tell you why. I hope all of you have had the time now to be with me, right? Take a deep breath. You can continue enjoying the sensation of your energy, continue conscious of everything. I want you to tune here with what we are doing. And think with me, if I don't die, if I existed before being born, if I am so much more than this body in this moment, and I know I am, if I have so many tools that I'm not aware of, maybe I'm not even making use of them, maybe I'm confusing what are my tools with my limitations. But if I have all that, then my spirit can fly beyond this body. It's natural. I existed before. I will continue existing after this body ceases to exist. So, the out of body experience is a continuation of my life. It's not one phenomenon that we have here and there. It's a continuation. It's part of what we are here in this world for. To learn, to experiment, to see how things work out there, and how we make use of our wisdom here. So we are going to give ourselves a chance to be conscious during our natural, spontaneous astral projections. To do this, you are going to follow very simple steps with me. And we are going to do that for 5 days in a row. 5 days, 5 nights. So it's the 24 hours a day. But we are only going to apply that while we are in our astral projection. So here is what we are going to do. I want you to do this in the last days of the year. You can start on the 22, 23, 25, but last days of the year. Because that is when, energetically speaking, it has a great impact. Because as I said at the beginning, dates are important. Our calendar means a lot and may have even a symbolic value for ourselves. So for these 5 days, you are going to prepare your environment to try and be conscious of your astral projections. You are not going to try to leave the body. You can do a technique to leave the body. You can. That is a plus. That's not what we are going to do in our, or not the point of our 5-day ritual. Our 5-day ritual is 5 days in which you are going to remind yourself throughout the whole time, I exist beyond this body. And while my body is deeply relaxed, I do detach from my physical body. What happens at that time? What do I do? Am I sleeping out there? Am I wasting opportunities? Or am I just not remembering what's happening? And if I am just not remembering, how does or do my experiences throughout my astral projections influence the reminder of the hours of my day? If it was 30 minutes of an astral projection, lucid or half lucid, how does that impact the other 23 hours and a half? It does impact. We do have astral projections, perhaps not as lucid as we would like so that we can remember and be in control, but do. So for 5 days, I want you to have that inside of your mind. And you are going to tell me, but these 5 days are when everybody's busy, end of the year. It's about celebrating. Yes, your celebration will be embracing your essence. You do not need to change anything. You go to work normally, you be in the places that you normally are, reminding yourself, I have moments in which I am detached from my body. I want to be aware of them. I want to remember. So when you go to bed, you have this feeling inside of yourself. If you can do a technique to leave the body, that's superb, but you don't have to. What I want you to do is exercises like we did here. You can get one of the exercises that you have here in my channel or follow this one. That's what you will do. And connect with yourself and think, this is the first day of my 5-day ritual in which I will think many, many, many times throughout the day. It's not even think, it's remind myself, I exist beyond this body. I naturally detach from my body. And most of the time, I'm not conscious. I want to see what's going on there. I want to see how that influences my life. I want to learn and experience my true possibility of being alive without a physical body. That is the best type of life we can have when we have peace of mind. And you can have in the astral projection that you will experience. And if the astral projection is not conscious enough for you to know every detail, that will be conscious enough to open doors for you to become more and more aware of what type of energy you encounter out there. who you were in previous lives. When you are outside the body, you are in contact with who you were. Less of this present life permeates your experience out there. But for this, we have to be lucid. The more lucid we are, less we are the being that we are here now, and more we are of the real spirit, transcendental, immortal, limitless. That is our true essence. Could you guys follow my idea here for the 5-day ritual? I hope you had the time to take note and to follow me. So this was a different session because we mixed our participation, your participation, you taking notes, you thinking and working with energy at the same time, and making a plan for how our last 5 days of the year will be. We'll be conscious of who we are, and conscious that we exist beyond this life, this moment. Is that okay? I wonder how my internet is. I hope we could stay together and you could see me the whole time. I received some messages that my internet was not so good at some point. So I hope at least the audio didn't fail. So if you can come to the chat now, commenting and letting me know if you could follow how it was. Abdul, that was lovely. I'm so glad you could follow. Great exercise. The audio was perfect. Oh, that's good. Because I noticed there were moments that the camera was frozen. But if the audio was good, that's what counts. William, very empowering. Preston, those of you who are with me in the energy force field, could you connect with the atmosphere or the information of who you are? Because that has a very important role in the boot camp and everything that we want to accomplish. Michelle Rios. Thank you, Michelle, for your comment. And everyone. Very nice. Olivier, it's been some time. I didn't see you here. If you are all good, I guess we can end. But I'm going to put a conclusion now because I want to give you time for you to continue working on these ideas while you still have this energy. Or perhaps you won't and you can just lie down now and try to have an out-of-body experience and try to be more in contact with yourself. If you think of who am I and what is my next step in evolution, which involves everything, you handling this life, your relationships, being happy, controlling your time, your schedule, having a career that makes sense to you. If you think of all of that, that is very coherent with the experiences that you have had in previous lives. So that is a good moment for you to try and continue, if you have the time, where you are now. Otherwise, this is recorded. We'll be here for you to watch on replay. And I hope you can enjoy in other moments. Okay? Thank you, Rebecca. Your comments and everything. I loved the ideas that you are bringing here. Like a thin veil covering that connection, seemingly stronger than it really is. Yeah? Yes. The challenges we have as, look at what I'm going to say, as physical beings. It would be so much easier if we were just out there. But you know why we cannot be just out there? As far as I can understand this reality of life in which we are in a cycle. We are born and then we spend time in between lives and we are born again. When we are in between lives, there are things we don't experience. There are aspects of ourselves that we can see so much more clear, but there are others that we cannot recognize because they are in a blind spot. Those aspects that are in a blind spot for us, we can see while we are here in the physical body. But the physical body then makes it harder for us to see. Bah, that is strange, but that is life in evolution. So I wish you a very good end of year. I'm not sure we are going to be talking live again, but that is okay. I'm going to be with you energetically speaking, and I have some new videos coming up. So we'll be in touch, okay? Thank you very much. If you are not yet in my newsletter, please go to my website, nancitrivellato.com, and subscribe to my newsletter in English. First, you choose English language so that you receive material in English. Subscribe because I will be in contact with you of new opportunities and new things for us to do. And when we have something special here at the campus, that is going to be wonderful. Goodbye, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Great. Hi, Rob. Thank you for being here. Wonderful. People from all over the world. So nice. Thank you, guys. I'll say goodbye then. Ciao, ciao. Thank you.